welcome to my channel, Carolyn Stitches. My name is Carolyn, and this is a Flosstube channel about cross stitch, my journey through cross stitch, and sometimes I share a little quilting or knitting crochet if I worked on it. Today is Friday, November 12th, 2021. It is a overcast, rainy day in sunny South Florida. We're starting to get some fall-like weather for us, which means it's a little cooler. It's not in the 90s. So it has been, before I get into it, thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers. If you have just found me, welcome. I hope you stick around. I hope you like what you see, and I hope you hit the subscribe button and the like button below. I really do appreciate all the new followers, and I just hit 500 followers. Excited, and I have some giveaways today to celebrate that. Whenever I get to 1,000 subscribers, I have some really good goodies to give away. But there will be a giveaway later at the end of this video, so stick around. Or if you're just here for the giveaways, fast forward. I have a lot to share with you today. I have been on vacation this past week. I was at a retreat last weekend. I've been on vacation this past week. I have organized my sewing room, my craft room, and I spent the last 2 days finishing a lot of prior stitched objects and fully finishing them. So I have like a pile here. I have a pile here of whips. I have lots of haul because, like I said, I went to a retreat. It's going to be a long video. Settle in. Grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, grab something harder if you're so inclined. But we have a lot to go through today. There will be a lot of haul and a lot of finishes. And then, like I said, a giveaway at the end. So as I said, I went to a retreat. I went to Sunshine State Stitchers Retreat, not Sunshine Stitchers, Sunshine State Stitchers Retreat in Ocala, Florida last weekend. It was a Friday, Saturday retreat, so I drove up Thursday after work. It's like a 4-hour drive for me. I drove up Thursday after work, stayed the night, Friday, Saturday, stitch, and drove home Sunday morning. It was nice and cold up there for me. It was like rainy, but it's cold. It was like 55 degrees, which I loved it. This retreat is put on by a lovely lady named Anne, who has a Facebook group for the Sunshine State Stitchers and Florida stitching events. And she puts on these retreats throughout the state, various cities. She rotates it to various cities, and it's at a hotel, 2-day retreat. Come, stitch what you want. She has fabulous door prizes that she gives away. There's a thread exchange that we do where you bring in 6 skeins of floss, any floss you want, usually a color theme. This theme was the autumn Thanksgiving colors. They're in a bag. You pick which bag you want, and then you see the stitcher who gave it to you. So some ladies, I brought weeks. Some ladies got some anchor, some silks, just some DMCs, hand dyes. There was all different types of flosses given away. It gives you a chance to, either try some different flosses you've never tried or add some floss to your collection. Also, there's a smalls exchange that we do. This is a little different than other smalls exchange. So what you do with this is you stitch up a small, and then you kit it, pattern, fabric, floss. And if you want to include, I'm sorry, I'm looking because my black cat's on the prowl and I don't know if he's going to jump up here. You stitch your small, but you package up the pattern, fabric, floss in a like a little gift bag kit. And if you want, you can include the finishing items. You package it all up, and then it's on the table. Draw numbers, and you go up and you pick a bag. You don't know what you're picking. You just pick a bag, and then the stitcher who put that together will show you their finish, and you get to go home with your finished item that you stitched, and then the stitcher gets a kit to stitch your little item. So what I got, the bag I picked had in it this cute, sorry for the crinkles, it had this cute little pattern by Smart Cross Stitch, designed by Barbara C. Let's Give Thanks. And it's cute little, what are they? Turkeys. And the lady finished it in like a little pillow. and she gave me all the DMC flosses for it and a little piece of Ada. So I have that little kit to stitch, and what I may do is I may just stitch like the turkeys and leave off the words. But it was really cute. She did it up in a cute little pillow finish. I had a lovely time. I sat next to my friend Linda, who Stitchy Linda on Instagram. I haven't seen her in a long time, so I sat next to her and we caught up, and I picked her brain about StitchCon. She's been to StitchCon, and I picked her brain like, hey, what to expect, what is it all about, and it was nice to sit and talk with her, and we caught up, and of course she enabled me. She was stitching on this beautiful piece on 1/, I think she was doing 1/1 or 2/1 on 25 count, and it was so gorgeous. And so now, of course, I went out and bought some 25 count because I'm gonna give it a try. Thanks, Linda. But I had a lovely time talking with Linda and Mary, who comes in from Pensacola area, catching up with her from past retreats, and it was just a lovely group of ladies. I'll try to insert some pictures. There was ladies who came in from Jacksonville, and they made us these cute little ort jars, scissor fobs. When I get through my stack here, I have a project bag that Anne gives us for attending. So it was a lot of fun. I did get some stitching done. I stitched on some easy projects. I did starts while I was there, and they're in the stack of my starts I'll share with you. So that was that. And then I spent this week on vacation organizing my sewing room. I went through all my Victorian motto floss, sorted it by color, put it on rings, put it in a storage bin, got all my kits together. My fully kitted items are together in one area, nice and organized. I got a new storage container for my fabrics, sorted those out, got those nice and organized, so it's easier now when I want to, pull out a fabric and shop from my stash. Organize my patterns, cleaned up my sewing room, and did a lot of finishes on my sewing room. So today I'm filming this video for you. I said today's Friday. It'll probably get uploaded probably by midnight tonight, and you might be watching this on Saturday. Sorry for all the ums. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say. But there's a lot to go over, so why don't we just get into it. So I want to share with you a previously fully finished item, because I just pulled it out for the holiday, and it is Give Thanks with a Grateful Heart. It's called Give Thanks by Country Cottage, and I had this framed at the cupboard. I just love these colors, and it's stitched on it looks like an even weave. I don't remember what it's stitched on. If you really want to know, just drop me a message and I'll find out all the details. But I do believe it's all the called for colors. So that is Give Thanks, and that is a previous finish that I just pulled out for Thanksgiving. Okay, and as I said, I was busy doing finishing work. And I had quite a few little Mill Hill kits piled around that I needed to finish, and then I got a stack of stuff here. So the first one up that I finished is Frosty, little Mill Hill, and I just back it with some cardstock. I still need to date it, but that's Frosty. And then Jingle, and then this is an egg. I forget which one. It is all beads. This is all beads. I don't know if you can see that. It's all beads. These are really fun to do because it's just, you just follow the row and pick up the bead color. So I'm looking forward to doing more of the beads. I got some Satsuma Street ones. I think that's Blue Deer, if I remember correctly. And a little Santa. Partridge. So I have a few more little ones like this that I finished. but they need some more steps. Sorry, let me put these to the side. They need some more steps done to them before they're fully finished, and I hadn't had a chance to get to them. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fully finished items that I finished yesterday. I was a busy little worker in my craft room. I may not have all the information for these. I may not know the fabrics. I might know the pattern name. If you have any questions, drop me a comment down below and I will get back to you. First up is RETM. Oh, and I already forget the name of the pattern. But this is the Little Witch. Oh, I forget the name of the pattern. I think this is Kermit. It's a linen. So there's my finish. I got this little decor. Oh, this came from like Walmart. This witch's feet, like, I don't know. Oh, last year. It has a production date. Last year. It has a saying here in the back. To get this shape, I photocopy the bottom half of the cauldron here on my photocopier. And then I cut kind of the shape out. So I made sure I made this big enough that it covered the words behind. And then I have this broom and hat, little decorations, and the spider web that I glued on. So this is my RETM finish. Really cute. Sorry, I'm trying to find room to put everything. Okay. This is another RETM, Harvest Time. And this is on a linen, 32 count linen probably. These are substituted with Victorian motto sampler flosses. I just picked 2 flosses to stitch it. And these are napkin rings that I got from Michael's. So this is Harvest Time. And it just has a polka dot. Oh, I could have ironed that, but who's going to see that? Polka dot fabric on the back. And this is just a ribbon that came all frayed like this. So that's Harvest Time. And my Christmas Rules by Primrose Cottage Stitchers. This is a frame that I got at Joann's a year or 2 ago. It had gold and white painting on the back, and it had actually a St. Patrick's Day saying on it. So I just had this gingham that I covered and did the back, and then I mounted the Christmas Rules Primrose Cottage. And then this was a pick that I found at Michael's, and just took the pick off of it and put it in. I know the first 2 weren't simple, but I do like simple finishing. The first 2 that I showed you are a little frilly, but I do like a little more subdued finishing. Not too many ruffles and bows and tchotchkes and stuff like that. So I do like things a little more simple. So that is Christmas Rules Primrose Cottage stitches. And I don't recall the fabric, but if like I said, if there's anything you want to know, let me know. Drop me a comment and I will answer it for you. Okay, this one, I found this at Burlington Coat Factory. I was looking at their Christmas stuff, and they had this snowman standing there, little skinny legs, and it says like "Let it snow" behind here, and it had some bells. I cut the bells off with the wire cutters. And then this is Frosty's Night Out by Blackbird Designs. And I think I did okay. My circle's a little off, but that's okay. I'm happy with it. I think he's really cute. I think it was a perfect little item to find for him. So that's Frosty's Night Out. And I found this snowman at my Burlington Coat Factory, had it in their Christmas section. So he's really cute. And let me set that aside so I don't bump it. And try not to get glitter on everything. This is a little give thanks. Oh, the color's getting washed out some. Give thanks. I think it's a hands-on design. So I got this pumpkin, probably from Walmart, from their fall decor stuff, and you can't quite see it. There's a little bit of just a little trim, simple trim, just going around the edge. But this is Give Thanks. I want to say that fabric might be Jack's Rum, I want to say. But that's really cute. And the next one is another hands-on design called Hey There Pumpkin. This one will hang. This I got, I don't know where I got it. I don't recognize the sticker on the back. So it's Hey There Pumpkin. Hands-on design. This might be Sifram, the fabric. If I picture this plus. Really cute. So I'm going to take down some of the Halloween stuff, and these fall ones will be up for like a week or two. But my husband was asking me the other day, he's like, why don't you stitch more Thanksgiving stuff and put up Thanksgiving stuff? So, hey, I hurried up and finished up some Thanksgiving stuff so we can put it out and enjoy it. And the next 3 items I have are ones that I framed. This is Lizzie Kate, If You Live to Be 100. And I framed this myself. It's just a frame that I got off of, I got from Joann's. It was on a clearance rack. 8x10 frame. Lizzie Kate. And then this is Fancy Placket October Rides by Pinberry Lane. Pinberry Lane. I left, it had this border also is supposed to go across the top, but I left that border off the top. That way it could fit in an 8x10 frame. So I did this one. Again, frame. These are jammed in here tight because I took the glass out. It's got some batting, foam core board in here. And by the time you put all that in with these store-bought frames, you are jamming these things in here to try to get them back in. So that is October Ride, Pinberry Lane, Fancy Packet. It's a Jobeline, Stormy Skies, I believe. What was that one? And then the last one is Be Thankful by the Cricket Collection. And this was, I have no idea what this fabric is. There is a cross-stitch store in Lakeland, Florida called Carolyn's Frame Up. And in the back of her store, she has a ton of stitching stuff, which is basically stitchers cleaning out their stash, or if a stitcher has passed away, their family brings in their stash, and it's all prior owned stitcher stash in the back of her store. And you are welcome to go through it, dig through it, take what you want. And the only thing she asks is like a donation to like Alzheimer's research. So you can give a donation of anything you want, whatever you find. So when I was digging through this, I went there a couple years ago with my friend Carolyn. A couple years ago we went, and I got this. It was a kit. It was a Cricut collection. It had all the floss and it had the fabric, and it was a great find. And then my friend, of course, Carolyn, she found Prairie Moon. I forget which one. It was like the Christmas one with the skeletons. I couldn't believe she found that digging through that stash. She was so excited. But this is Be Thankful. It's on some kind of even weave, and I framed this up. I really like this one. Okay, so that is all of my prior finishes and fully finished. I told you I was busy. Let's get into new starts and whips, because there are some new starts that are full finish, or finished, not fully finished. I didn't get around to them. But I have some new starts that are finishes. I have some new starts, and I have my whips. So the first one, that's just a finish, a new start, is Catbird Seat by Charlie Harper. And I did the little calico cat. This was supposed to be a birthday stitch-along, Charlie Harper birthday stitch-along with someone on Instagram. But I think life got away from them, and they didn't get a chance to start theirs. So I'm looking forward to whenever they do start theirs. But at least, you know, motivated me. I got mine done. So Catbird Seat, Charlie Harper, and I did the little cat. And this is the one I showed in a previous video that I was going to do a little different. I did it on 10 count Tula, but I did it over 2. So I treated it like a 5 count, and I used number 3 pearl cotton. So this is it. It is humongous, and I love it. It was super fast stitch. It doesn't quite have the greatest coverage, but I don't care. I love it. It was supposed to be, if you did it on like 32 count, it'd be, you know, like this big, little 3-inch thing. This is adorable. So it's the Tula 10 count, and I stitched over 2, and the stitches are huge, so treated it like a 5 count. I've already interfaced it because I was going to get to finishing it yesterday, and I'm planning on making it a stand-up with the Charlie Harper fabric as the back. So what I'll do is sew it together. It'll have Charlie Harper fabric on the back. I'll sew it together, and I'm going to make it like a stand-up. So there it is. Super cute. I'm going to do some more of these high count ones. They're fun. Still take just as long to stitch. And that felt like stitching. When you're stitching with this number 3 pearl, it's like, it feels like you're stitching with rope and a big needle. And by the time I went back to my cross stitch, it felt like I was stitching with like a thread of hair, like a piece of hair. My regular cross stitch felt so fine. It was crazy just to adjust back. So it went from like feeling like you're stitching with rope to stitching with a strand of hair. So it was fun. Okay, next new start is, it is a pumpkin carriage by Al Forrest Embroidery. It's a free, it's a freebie on their website. I'll try to insert a picture here. And I have this in this little project bag that we got at the retreat. So this is the project bag that we were given at retreat. I have it stored in here. These are the flosses that came with it. Gorgeous hand dyeds. And the fabric, I bought this at retreat too. The fabric is a fabric flare, and I don't know what it's called. One second. Let me see. Nope, I don't know what it's called. It's fabric flare, and it says something up here, whatever that says. But this is my start. This is a little needle minder we also got at the retreat. Yeah, there's the color. Let's see if we can get the color a little better. A little hard to get the color. But I had a small start on it. And when you're using these variegated flosses by Al Forrest, 1 stitch at a time. 1 stitch at a time. I will try to insert video or pictures here. And the first picture was I did it 1 stitch at a time as they said, and it was starting to stripe, and I was like, I don't like the stripe. Ripped it all out, stitched it again, loop start because I'm lazy. Loop start, and I did loop start, and I went down and back. I forget what it's called, down and back, down and back. Looked terrible. Ripped it out. Started again. Didn't loop start. Started normal, but I stitched down, back, down, back, down, back, and it was looking really good until I had to switch color. When I switched color, it looked like crap. So ripped it all out and went back to the original of 1x at a time. And this is the pumpkin in the middle, and the 2 sides are 1 color. And then I started doing the carriage, which is that color is the carriage, and then that one's the pumpkin. So I started this one at the retreat. I didn't get much done on it because I ripped it out like 3 times. But finally starting my first Al Forrest embroidery, and I'm excited. I will get back to that one. I'm going to take my time editing so I remember to like put in all these pictures I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, I'll insert a picture here. Okay, next one, new start. And this is in a bag I made. I'm going to let you read that because there might be little kids and I don't want to say it. But this is a bag I got the fabric off of Spoonflower. It is a kit, Mirabilia, Thanksgiving Harvest, Fairy, and it comes with all the beautiful, sorry, they're a mess, all the beautiful flosses and the fabric. And I worked on this for a couple nights and got a little start. Sorry for the hoop mark. I tried to press it out this morning. So I got a little start on that one. Okay. I gotta put things back as I go. Sorry for the zippers. And the next new start I did, this is in my Garon Stitchery bag, is a hands-on design, Twice Blessed. This is when I was digging through my kits the other day. I came across it and I had the fabric, and when I went down to the cross stitch cupboard on Tuesday, I picked up the flosses. So I'm working on Thankful, and I'm so close to being done, and I'm sure if I did not play with my phone last night and probably didn't spend the day doing finishes, I would have got it done. This is on 32 count Jack's Rum. It's called for fabric. Still have it in the hoop because I'm going to work on it today. And I need to finish the background of Thankful, put the last border in, and then sew on the little penny things, little half circles of wool. So this was a new start. And I'm close to being done, and then I'm gonna, probably jump in and try to get the pumpkin one done quickly. And then these might be just little pillows that I make. Okay. The next new start is, and this is in a bag I made, my flamingos, is My Big Toe, I'm a Stitcher. And it says, I'm a stitcher and I hoard, can't even close the closet door. Under the bed, in the drawers, taking over all the floors. Fabric, buttons, scissors too, pins and needles, less won't do. Charts and threads here and there, it's overflowing everywhere. I should stop, I really should, but do not think I ever could. I'll stitch it all before I die. It may kill me, but I'll try. I'm a stitcher and I hoard. Do stitch an X is my reward. So I'm using some called for colors up here in the border, but the rest is colors that I chose. And the primary one I'm using to stitch the letters on, sorry, I just found a cat here. The primary one I'm using to stitch the letters is this DMC Variations 4025. Now, well, you can see the colors in that. So that's the one I'm using as the primary for all the letters. And then I have a little darker, just DMC for the outside. This is being stitched on 32 count Summer Storm by Seraphim Fabrics. It's a linen. And I stitched all of this, not all of this, I stitched like maybe this at retreat. And then I did some when I got home. So that's where I am with that, with the words. I must have the top half of the words done, got to do the border, and then do the bottom half of the words. So, that's progress. And I'm loving the way that DMC Variations is stitching up. Okay. That is my new starts. Put everything away, one moment. Oops. Okay, whips. Some of these I did quite a bit of work on, some of these I didn't. This is Halloween Surprise, Halloween Kitty Surprise. It was in the Just Cross Stitch magazine. I think it's Witchy Stitcher. Look. Witchy Stitcher, Halloween Surprise, Kitty, stitched on 32 count Ancient. I just worked on this a little bit on Halloween and was working on filling in the face, all the black. That's what I worked on that. I didn't work on it much. I just worked on it on Halloween, finishing in some of the black on the face. And last whip, my favorite whip. This one is, where is the cover? You all know it by now. You know it. You love it. It is Moonlight Sampler by the Blue Flower. Called for Threads on 32 count Winter Wren by Fox and Rabbit. And this is where I am. I stitched, finished up all the words almost. I think I got one more word to put in there, but I worked on the words in the little night bugs at retreat. So that's where I am on Moonlight Sampler. And if you are stitching this, please join me on Instagram and use the hashtag Moonlight Sampler SAL, S-A-L, Moonlight Sampler Moonlight Sampler SAL. That's the hashtag for the stitch along. There's quite a few ladies joining us, and it's lovely to see the different fabrics being used, the progress. I always love to see which direction everyone goes and stitches. Some ladies have made some color changes on some of the little animals. And it's just, I love watching this stitch up. So I'm hoping, I'll get back to this soon. There's some other stuff I want to stitch on, but I will get back to this shortly. But this is Moonlight Sampler by the Blue Flower. I just love this. Okay, that is my whips and new starts. Oh, this is the other thing we got at the retreat. Isn't this lovely? The ladies, in addition to giving us, like, some of the ladies made the scissor fob, the little wort jar. One of the ladies made us this little floss drop decoration thingy, floss ring. It's so cute. So cute. Such nice, lovely, talented ladies. There was like 40 ladies there. It was a good turnout. And part of what's provided is like lunch and snacks are provided. So it's a nice nice retreat. Are you ready for some stash and haul? And then we will get into giveaways and plans. So when I was up at the retreat, of course I have to go by Brick City Cross Stitch in Ocala and visit Jean. Hi Jean, if you're watching. Jean has a lovely shop and she's so friendly. Her staff is so friendly. And she has a ton of fabric, custom cut, and they surge. So I went over Friday because I happen to, just from experience, usually know that Jean puts out a table of sale fabric. She pulls fabrics and puts them on sale. And she pulls fabulous fabrics and has a wonderful selection, huge selection of fabrics that she'll put out on sale, and they were 50% off this time. So I scurried my little hind in over in the cold, rainy morning to be the first one there, and I took advantage of the sale, and I got quite a lot of fabric. So I'm going to show you the fabric I got and the pattern I got to go with it, and then I'll show you the few patterns I got from Jean's. I did not get the patterns I'm going to show. I didn't get them at Jean's. She might be able to get them for you, but they're patterns that I already own. So the first one is the pattern I have, which is Celeste by Cross Stitching Art, and I got this beautiful opalescent, it's called 32 count linen whimsical. Oh good, you can see the opalescent in it. So I got that, and I'm going to put Celeste on that. Keeping everything together so I know who goes with what. And the next one, this is for an Al Forest embroidery pattern. It's a free pattern, and you can order the flosses from Al Forest, but it is, I don't know what it's called. Cat. I'm just calling it Cat. Okay, it's just Black Cat. It's Cat. And the fabric I got is a 28 count Lugana in colorway Woodland. So I thought he would look really good on there. And I love that she serges it, because you can take it immediately and work on it, and I don't have to pull out my serger and stuff, or, you know, finish up the edges. Like, I literally took a piece of fabric back to the hotel and started working on it immediately. The next one I got fabric for is Owl Forest Embroidery Silver Hoof. And I got this beautiful piece of, 32 count Belfast Ocean. And these are the flosses. So Ocean, that's what we're gonna do that one on. This floss here has like a purpley tinge to it, so I think it'll contrast quite nicely. Okay, the next one I got fabric for was Owl Forest New Year's Sampler. Got the English version, the English alphabets on it. And I got 36 count linen in sand. And this is on the sale brack. So I think that'll be lovely. Okay. And the next one, I don't have the pattern for this yet. I'm waiting for the pattern to arrive. Hopefully it should be here this week. It's one of those things, I ordered it off Etsy and it showed in stock. And I ordered the pattern and the Krynex and the beads. And it said in stock, so I thought it would ship. And when it said shipped, I thought I'd get my order. Half the order's on back order. Not cool. I mean, if it's on Etsy, I would expect that it was in stock and you had it and you didn't have to order it. So, yeah, I don't think I'm going to order from that buyer again. Anyway, the pattern I'm waiting to come in is Mirabilia's Winter Queen. And I got this Summer Sky Jobeline. What count is it? 32 count Summer Sky Jobeline to stitch it on. And this is going to be a stitch along with Vicki, the Virginia Stitcher, in December. She's been wanting to stitch the Winter Queen, and I told her I'd join her. So I just got to finish gathering everything. I have all the threads, I have all the floss. Waiting on that pattern to come in. And then we'll start this. And the last one that I got fabric for, and I love, love, love this movie, and I have this pattern, is Audrey, My Fair Lady, cross-stitching art. And I got this beautiful piece of 32 count Belfast called Aurora that I'm going to stitch her on. And she is long and thin, because this is just a thin piece of fabric. So yeah, do My Fair Lady on this one. Maybe 2022 will be just like the year of, what do they call them? BAPs? Big ant projects. Maybe I'll do that in 2022. Because I was organizing my kits and I was looking at all my kitted mirrors and I just want to start them all. Okay, let's continue to go through what I got at Jean's and then we'll show my other haul. So Jean also puts out bunch of patterns on sale too. She had a ton of patterns, 50% off. Ton of patterns, and I was looking through them, as one must do when patterns are 50% off. You look at them all because you don't know what you find. And she had some fabulous patterns. Some I already had, some I would like to have, but there were some that I have been looking at recently on like my wish list and my favorites here and there, and she had them in there, so I got them. One is Praiseworthy Stitches Ginger Cottage Drum. And that's what it'll look like fully. I don't know if I'll do it as a drum. I may just do it and frame it. there's that one. Sorry for the plastic. The next one is another My Big Toe, and it's Stitch All Day. It says, I wish I may, I wish I might, stitch all day and stitch all night. So there's that one. And I'll just pull flosses for it. And then these next two I've been eyeballing. The Needles Notion Christmas Chalet. And the Needles Notion Spook Hill. And the last one I got from Jean, I didn't have this one. I had most all the other Nora Corbett, like Orchid Ladies, but this is Lady Scheme. So that kind of completes out the rest of the Orchid Ladies. I have all the Orchid Ladies. Okay, so that's everything from Jean. Then I had some things come in the mail, and then I went and visited the cupboard. So I got this off of Stash Unload, Little House Needleworks, One More Stitch. And it came with the floss. It's classic Colorworks floss. Came with the floss. And I went down to the cupboard and I found this beautiful, I think it's a 30 count Weeks. I don't know the color. It wasn't written down. So I got that for that. This one I saw online. I forget where. How to get it. Two Familiars. The black cat. Do that black cat. I also got this one, which is Jeanette Douglas Blooming Bouquets #1 Thankful. It says, for all that I have loved, I saved, all that I needed, I received, all that I completed, I rejoiced, and all that I dreamed, I achieved. This is the second one I have in this Blooming Bouquets series. The other one I think is the Christmas one I have. And I got this beautiful fabric, which I believe is a 36 count. Oh, Vintage Country Mocha. 36 count. They call for these on Legacy, but you can't find Legacy anywhere. Oh, and I have the silks to go with it. That's another Thanksgiving-y one. At some point we'll get stitched. At some point all this will get stitched. Let's see here. Mail. Fold this one. Crinkle, crinkle. Another Al Forrest embroidery. Came in Hummingbird. And the beautiful flosses. Oh, and the latest, another snail house came in. I couldn't resist this one. This is like the pumpkin snail house. Isn't that cute? With the dang pumpkin house. That is so cute. And it's a kit. Comes with fabric, floss, needle minder, needle, everything in the little kit. Al Forrest, that stuff ships fast in from Russia. You get that stuff fast. And it's so well packaged. Okay. So part of mine, I said I had Winter Queen coming on order. Part of the order that came was, what is this one called? Royal Holiday, a Christmas Queen. And I'm waiting on Winter Queen to come and Summer Queen to come. Because I'll do all the queens eventually. Janet at Janet Jabber's been working on the queens. And I've been, I wasn't originally intended to do them, but she's been doing them and I'm loving them. So thank you, Janet. Thank you, Vicki, the Virginia Stitcher, for enabling both of you. Thank you. So now I have the queens coming and we will be stitching the queens, which is fine. They'll go here on the wall and get switched out. As you can tell, Maidens hasn't been moved yet to put up Royal Games. So that'll, hopefully by next video, Maidens will be moved and Royal Games will be hanging there. But this is a Christmas Queen. And then I got lucky and found Spring Queen, which I believe is out of print. And I got lucky and found Autumn Queen, which is out of print. Really pretty. Okay. And then, because I visited Brick City and I was off on vacation, as one must visit all the cross-stitch stores. So Tuesday I went down to the cross-stitch cupboard and had a lovely visit with Karen. And as I said, my friend Linda, Stitchy Linda, you know, gave me inspiration to try some over one on 25 count. So I picked up Somebody Loves You by Cottage Garden. And then I picked up this 25 count, oh, I forget what it's called. It is hand washed, kiwi something. It's a hand dyed, not hand wash, hand dyed 25 count Lugana. So I'm gonna stitch Somebody Loves You on that. I picked up Thistle's Easter egg because they had this done as a shop sample, and it was so cute. He's so goofy. And when you know, as I was organizing my patterns, I already had this one. So this may be a giveaway in the future. So there's that one. I picked up Annie B's Folk Art Stars and Stripes Forever. And I got this piece of pumice, 25 count Lugana to stitch it on. Over one. Thank you, Linda. Yes, I jumped in. It's not like I got one project to try over one. I have 3 projects I bought to try over one. And the third project I'm going to do over one is Work Basket, Quaker Fox, and a piece of 25 count in a green to put him on. Okay, last piece of haul, and then I will get into plans in the giveaway. The last piece of haul is, if you missed it, Kathy from Hands On Design, sorry, this is Crinkle Crinkle, announced her new stitch along that is starting, I believe, December 1st, and it is a cookie exchange stitch along, and I believe it's going to be released in 3 parts, and you can buy the pattern from Kathy's website, Hands On Design, and when you get the welcome thing, she'll give you lists of partner companies or partner shops that have provided different items for the finishing of the cookie or the project. So it's a mystery stitch, starts December 1st. Hand-dyed fabrics by Stephanie has this beautiful like Tiffany blue, vintage blue color fabric that's called for. I have that on order. That's coming. I think she did special, I think 9x9 cuts of fabric for it. So perfect for just the project. That's on order. Also, Lady Dot Creates had rickrack trim dyed. You get 3 1-yard colors of rickrack. You order this off Lady Dot Creates for the cookie exchange. And also, Homestead Needleworks has this wood paddle that I guess it's going to be finished on. So I got that. So Kelly has like a Bitsy Bob or a thread keep thing to match if you want to get that. And then of course the pattern. So I'm looking forward to that start. So that's going to be, will I have a video before December 1st? Probably not. Not with Thanksgiving coming. I probably won't have another video until after Thanksgiving. And then I should probably have this cookie thing and probably started. So that'll be plans when that comes in to do that. Other plans, I'm going to hopefully try to finish that cat, get that finished as a stand-up. Work on Moonlight Sampler, work on Twice Blessed, try to get those fully finished. Try to, I'll probably work on Thanksgiving Harvest Fairy. Get some whips done. I'm a stitcher. Just try to get some whips done before I start anything new because I'm itching to start new stuff. I don't know if you can hear that. The cats are playing. I'm itching to start new stuff, but I want to get some whips done. So let's get into it for the giveaway. And for the giveaway, you must subscribe. I will check. You must be a subscriber to get the giveaway. 18 or older, so you can give me your address. And US only, please. USPS shipping is probably a little slow, but definitely US only. Sorry, my international and Canadian friends, but it's a little expensive to ship to you, and it's also that added hassle of waiting in the long Christmas lines or holiday lines at the post office. You comment below. Do not say giveaway. Do not say free. Do not mention any of that, because I want this to go to actual stitchers and not someone who's looking for something for free. And so, with all said and done, I got 4 items here to give away, and I hope you like them. So the first one is Give Thanks by Cottage Needleworks. And for this one, your word will be grateful. Use grateful somehow in the comments below. And your next giveaway item is Silver Creek Samplers, Scary Things October Brings. So say scary if you'd like this one. And I have this, oh, it's over here on my stitch things. I stitched this one up. The next giveaway item is Spooky Night by the Stitchworks. Your word for this will be spooky. And the last one is a kit. It is Witch's Stitches by Sue Hillis. And it comes with 32 count white Lugana and the flosses. So say stitches if you would like this one. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I want to thank everyone for watching. I did get too much Flosstube watching in this week. I was on retreat, and then I was busy doing a bunch of stuff, so I didn't get too many Flosstubers watched. I'm hoping maybe today, after I clean up all this mess and put all this mess away, I will get a chance to sit down and watch some Flosstube and catch up. My friend Helen is stopping by tomorrow, and we're going to have a stitchy afternoon, which will be fun. I got to get her on here one day. Helen, I know you're watching. I know Todd's watching too. Todd, you tell her. Say, come on, Helen, come on. I need to get Helen on here one day with me. She is stitching the Christmas Couriers by Mirabilia, Nora Corbett. She's got, I think, 3 stitched and framed so far. She has plans to like display them down a hallway of the couriers and the sled, and I think even Santa. But she does beautiful work, beautiful framing on them. And I think she just finished a Halloween one too. So Helen, think about it. I might get you on here to share some of your stitching. Anyway, I'm going to stitch with Helen tomorrow, and then heading up to have birthday dinner with my dad on Sunday. Happy birthday, Dad. I know you're watching. So I see my dad on Sunday, see my parents, have birthday dinner for him. My dad looks like Ernest Hemingway, so just think Ernest Hemingway. That's what my dad looks like. White beard, white hair. Looks like Ernest Hemingway. So go visit them, and then back to work on Monday. Back to work. Oh well, I got a lot done this week. I'm happy. It was a good week. So thank you everybody for stopping in and watching. I know this is a long video. I know I went through a bunch of stuff. I appreciate the time you spend with me. Please like, subscribe. Please leave a comment below. I will be happy to answer any questions you have. And until then, have fun stitching and have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.